What's up, guys? Welcome to Munchkins Gaming, where we take your gaming to the next level. This is Munchkins, so logging in to bring you your Brave Cross Hero of the Week. This week's Hero of the Week is none other than the man with the red mask. Red mask? So Red Mask is considered as a front DPS with ratings of A for survivability, S for DPS, and B plus for support. His main skill is called the Earth-Shattering Lance, where he summons a divine war hero that deals about 424% attack damage up to 6 targets, with a knock away as well. And this also reduces the target's rage by 45 and is uninterruptible. His basic attacks damages up to 3 units for 70% attack and restores 5 rage. His talents include the God of War, where all friendly melee heroes damage taken is reduced by 7%, and all melee troops damage taken is reduced by 30%. HP 2, Rage 5 are all self-explanatory. Soul Swallow 4 converts 20% of damage dealt by the Awakening skill into HP. His mythic talent is called the Martial Saint, where pretty much Red Mask will gain a buff for a total of 3 seconds. This is triggered for every 15% HP loss, and the buff includes 100% attack speed, 50% attack, and he will be immune to all damage during these 3 seconds. Now, his unity includes Famous, where it is currently locked, in Garden, which you can unlock via getting XMK3, and Savior in your heroes list. And of course, War is also currently locked at the time of this recording. Now let's go through the pros and cons. As always, let's start with the pros. As a front hero, Red Mask HP and defense are quite good, and his attack is somewhat decent. Mine is currently been mythic, so its basic attack is almost comparable to a non-mythic Fated XMK3. His talents are very much in the supportive side of things, especially God of War, where all his the friendly melee heroes and melee troops reduce the damage they take, which is very nice in PvE and of course very nice in PvP as well, depending on your party composition. Now the main thing that Red Mask has that no other front hero has is probably Martial Saint. This gives Red Mask the immunity to all damage for 3 seconds every time he loses 15% of his HP. This is pretty much guaranteed to activate at least 6 times, not to mention when you heal Red Mask. This will allow Red Mask to activate Martial Saint again. This could be arguably probably the best melee hero that can tank and can also dish out good amounts of damage and especially be able to reduce the entire enemy's rage. Let's not forget that this is only a normal red mask. In the future, there is the Fate Red Mask that will be released. And this Fate version you can already fight in the Chronicles in PvE content in the campaign. I would also mention that getting the shards for Red Mask is actually not that hard. He's available in the Legion shop, plus you can get him in the normal chest as well, making it easy for you to get a 5-star red mask and of course get enough shards to max out your destiny points. Now let's go through the cons. The only thing I can think of for red mask at the moment is of course the lackluster DPS. Now I know most of the front heroes don't dish out a lot of DPS anyway, but with red mask you probably won't be noticing a lot of damage coming out of him. As you can see in this video, most of the damage comes from the main hero in this lair fight, and that's including just doing the normal attacks and of course using their awakening. I do have to mention that my main hero's relic basically the pebbles is nearly maxed out. But in saying that, my red moss relic is, at least for the horse, is maxed out. So that gives my red moss a total of another 30% damage. However, you won't feel like red moss is actually doing a lot of damage, not unlike Faded XMK3. As you can see in this video, is basically there's a lot of stalling happening and red moss is unable to basically kill off the heroes very quickly enough. So my final thoughts on red moss. I do believe red moss is probably one of the best melee hero available and easily accessible as well. He is definitely a good hero to bring in PvP, especially if you want a melee hero. Now, in PvE content, there are some limitations to what Red Moss can do. I would definitely bring him in Ashura if you are struggling to survive the Awakening. However, if you are maximizing your DPS and you know you will survive the Awakening, I would probably not bring him anyway. But he is a good option if you don't want to deal with the Awakening too much, since he will reduce the rage, Asura's rage. Now, in the Dominion floors, I would definitely bring Red Moss if you're struggling with the amount of damage you're taking. There are floors where you will probably take a lot of damage, especially in the later floors. If you need a tank and you don't have a Faded Cure Knight, then you might as well bring a Red Moss. You just have to make sure that Red Moss actually has his mythic ability, and this is easily obtainable anyway in the Chronicles. Anyway, guys, I think that's it for this video. I hope you guys liked it. Remember to click like, subscribe, and share this video if you find it helpful at all. This is Munchkins logging off, and I'll leave you guys with the rest of the layer video. I'll see you guys in the next level.